Julia Stern here with a quick lower body workout. The first circuit we will be standing, and the next one we'll go to the floor for some tabletop work. Great for quads, hamstring, glutes, especially when you're on a time crunch. Make sure you hit that subscribe button because I drop workouts of all kinds, dance cardio, cardio sculpt, strength, boxing, week after week. So let's get into it. You don't need any equipment. Let's just go. Okay, so first circuit, we have 30 seconds each move. We're gonna start in a squat. You can just watch me first. I'm gonna cue you through everything and then we'll get into it. Feet a little bit wider than shoulder width apart. Make sure you're sitting back into those heels. Keep your chest nice and lifted. We're going down and up. Now, the second one, we're going into a sumo squat. So the only thing that changes is your toes go from pointing forward to pointing out on the diagonal. Make sure those knees don't cross over your toes. Squat down and up. From there, we're going into a split squat. So you're gonna turn with me, keeping that leg that's closest to me behind you. Pop your toe, drive that front heel into the floor, down and up. Nothing moves, you just lower your body straight down and up. Then we're gonna do the same thing on the other side. Nothing changes, down and up for 30 seconds. We'll take a quick break and run through this twice. Okay? We've got less than 10 seconds to go time. Make sure you're nice and set up for those squats. Here we go, 30 seconds. Sitting back into those heels. If you feel your heels come off the floor, that's a note to self to be like, I need to readjust my positioning. 10 seconds here, and we turn those toes out for a sumo squat. 3, 2, 1, here we go, turn them out. If you grew up a dancer like me, this is very similar to like a grand plie, but in the fitness world, it's a sumo squat. Ten more seconds here. Then we're going to turn this way for that first split squat. 3, 2, 1. Make sure you're set up before we lower ourselves down. That leg is back, toe is popped, front heel doesn't come off the ground. Turn your whole body down and up. It's easiest for me to put my hands on my hips, but you can also put them out to the side if you need to. You can put them in a little prayer position if you need to. Nice job. It moves quickly so you don't have time to think. 3, 2, 1. I'm such an upper body girl. Other side. I know people who love working out their lower body. It's not me. But still necessary. These are large muscles and they carry our whole body. So even just doing a body weight exercise is still a lot of force. Breathe through it. You've got 10 more seconds here and then a 30-second recovery. Whew. 3, 2, 1. Breathe, 30-second rest. If you're new to my channel, hey, hello. My name is Julia Stern. I'm a new mom, newish mom. I have a 2.5-year-old. I still feel like a very new mom, and I'm all about showing up for yourself in so many different ways. One of them, by committing to movement, filling your own cup so you can fill everybody else's. Whenever I'm like tired or stressed, it's because I haven't taken care of myself. And I recognize that over and over again. Let's get back into this circuit. Breathe. That's why a lot of these workouts are shorter, because even if you only have 10, 15 minutes, you press play, you close the door, put on Miss Rachel. She is like the savior of all things in my house. And you get it done because you have to show up for yourself. 10 more seconds here. You'll have more energy. You'll be able to lift up your kids. The way I struggled before I got back into my workouts, sumo squats go. She was like 15 pounds and I was like, I cannot lift you on this walk right now. Now we go to the grocery store and she wants me to hold her along with like a bunch of bags and I'm like, I got you, girl. I practiced for this. You've got 15 seconds. One more time, split squats. This is our last time through this circuit. Right now, 30 seconds. Remember, leg closest to the screen is back, toe is popped. Engage that core. Your belly button's up into your spine. How are you doing? So good. If you need to slow down, you don't have to stay on my pace. You can take it slow. You've got 3, 2, 1. One more time on the other side, and then we have a full minute break here. So commit for 30 more seconds. Down and up. Quads on fire. This is the last little bit of our standing work. 4, 3, 2, 1. Rest. We have a full minute. Catch your breath. Do whatever you need to do. Take a sip of water. And we're gonna go to the floor. Wipe the sweat if you need to. I forgot a towel. I always forget things when I get to my workouts, but that's okay. Come to the floor. Just hang out. Take your rest. A really, really smart coach who I've worked with has said something that really stuck with me. Even if you're not super tired during the rest, you're not just resting from what you've just done, you're resting to prep for what you're about to do. And sometimes when you take a longer rest, it'll better make you ready for the next circuit, if that makes sense. So we're resting for another 10 seconds here because we want enough energy to go into what we're about to do. Okay, so breathe through it. I'm gonna cue you through. We're gonna come into a tabletop position. Again, you can just watch me for a few seconds. Wrists underneath shoulders, knees underneath hips, core is engaged, back is flat. You're gonna take one leg, pick any leg, the bottom of that foot presses up to the ceiling. Make sure you're not kicking it up, it's controlled, and you don't want too much arch in that back. Then we're gonna do that same thing on the other side. From there, we come onto our backs for a glute bridge, drive through the heels, and then we'll have a little surprise after that. Let's get into it. Tabletop, 3, 2, 1. Donkey kicks coming up. Usually it's when I'm in this position that sweat is dripping down from my face. Spread your fingers nice and wide so you have a good solid foundation here. And you want to try not to lean into that opposite hip too much. So keep that belly button over the mat. You've got 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good, other side. You want to bring it in nice and slow and controlled as you press that foot to the ceiling. Yep, there's my sweat dripping straight down my arm. You've got 10 seconds here. We're gonna flip onto our backs for a glute bridge in 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, let's lay down. From here, I want you to drive through those heels as you lift up your hips, squeezing your glutes, but you don't wanna arch that back too much. So nice and controlled. You should squeeze your butt at the top, 15 seconds. Shoulders are pressed onto the mat. Same thing as with the squats. If you feel your heels come off the floor, readjust your positioning. Now in 3 seconds, I told you that surprise was coming. Hold it. Let's just hang. Hi, how are you? Glutes are engaged. They are on fire. In a moment, we have a quick rest, and then we're gonna do all of this one more time. And that's our floor circuit. 10 seconds, breathe. Is that core engaged? Can you go a little bit higher in those hips? You got 4, 3, 2, 1. Slowly lower it down. Bring your knees into your chest. Roll your ankles. Pick yourself up. Wipe that sweat off the mat, gross. And let's go into this one more time. You've got 20 seconds to breathe. Make sure you have a good foundation here. So we don't want our hands too far out, right underneath those shoulders, and engage that core. By the way, this is what it looks like if your core is not engaged. Nice and engaged, flat back. Here we go. 30 seconds, one more time with those donkey kicks. Super focused. Look at the ground in front of you. You've got less than 10 seconds and you move to the other side. 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Other side. Booty is on fire. Don't forget to breathe. 10 more seconds. There's that sweat once again. Hello. Thank you so much for joining me today. You've got 3, 2, 1. Flip over. 1 minute of work laying down on the floor. Glute bridges, go ahead. Press into those heels. Thank yourself for showing up. You are not working out just to look good. You're working out to feel good, and you are going to feel amazing after this because you're taking care of your body. Let's do it. Hold it at the top one more time. Don't think, just do it. Go, hold 30 seconds. Totally optional, but I'm a mantra girl, so if you want to, I am strong, I am confident, I am capable, I am enough as I am right now. I don't need to fit into anything. I don't need to make myself smaller. I'm good right now holding this glute bridge for another 3 seconds. 2, 1, stand up. We've got 1 final minute in this workout, and then that is it. We cool it down. Squat down with me. This is the end. This is the spicy finisher. Hold it. You can pick up those mantras right where you left off if you need another reminder. I am strong, I am confident, I am capable, I am enough as I am right now. I'm fully whole, I'm working on myself, I am showing up for myself, and this is how it gets done. I'm so proud of you. Hold it. You've got another 10 seconds and we stand up and stretch.
I'm always pouring out my heart.
5,
No little
4, 3, don't you do it. 2, 1, stand up, take up space, and just like make this big star position with me right now. I love this. Make yourself big, make yourself strong. You did that. Come on over, hang center, stretch out those hamstrings and wiggle your knees a little bit. Roll it up. Let's take one more big deep breath. Inhale. Give me a little flex on the way down. My name is Julia Stern. Don't forget to subscribe for more workouts, and I will see you next time.